Alright, the Tele, the flame Tele is coming right along. What I've done now, I've installed the tuners, the locking tuners. Let's see if I can get it in the camera here. There they are. Installed the locking tuners. I'll show them to you. There they are. I had put Ibanez tuners in it, which I'll save them for another project at some point. I was going to make a antler nut for it, but I think I'm going to wait until further down the road. But anyway, what I'm doing right now is I'm cleaning up the fretboard. I always put tape over the pickups because I use steel wool on it. Some people don't, some I do once in a while. I couldn't find my sandpaper in the house, and I didn't feel like going out to the shop to get any. Usually I use like a 1,000 grit, 2,000 grit on them, and just polish them up some. That's all I did. These upper frets up here, some of them were turning green. That's how long it's been since this guitar's been serviced, and they're turning green on you. It's been a while. But it's also got a lot of. I had given this guitar to one of my granddaughters. Originally, this was a build that I was building for somebody, and I got almost done with it, and that somebody decided no, he didn't want to do it. So I had to finish it. So I thought, well, I'll just keep it. So I had it and played it for a year or two, and then I gave it to my granddaughter, and she had it for quite a while. She had it hanging on the wall and all that stuff, and played it some. She didn't play it a whole lot because she owns several of my guitars. And then she got to be wanting to go to college and stuff, so she brought the guitar back to me, and that was a couple years ago. So it's been sitting in the case, really basically doing nothing. So the other day I just thought, well, I'll get it out and do this. But anyway, she likes to use a lot of hand lotions and stuff, and so hand lotions really pile up on the neck. Now there's one of two ways you can do this. Water works really good. Just take a damp paper towel, not a soaking one, just a damp paper towel, rub across there, and usually it'll take most of that stuff off. But I chose today to go ahead and use a razor blade, and I just use these hardback razors, and I buy them by the hundreds because I use so many of them. And basically what you do is you start at the top of that bottom of that one fret and pull it down, scrape. I like to scrape towards me, and all I'm basically doing is getting the dirt off of it. Believe me, it's really dirty. And what I'll do after I get done scraping here, then I'll use some of this stuff right here. I've been using this for years, feed and wax. Seems to work really good on fretboard, especially rosewood. This bottle's actually cheaper than the fretboard stuff. It's marked for guitars, instruments only, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, okay. Wood's wood. It doesn't know what you're putting on it. And it has a nice orangey smell to it. I've been using that for forever. Same way. So I just go down through these and scrape them all off. Like I said, once I'm done, then I'll use that. I'll use that feed and wax. Bring it back to life. What I do is I'll put an application of it on there, and I'll let it set for 15-20 minutes or so. Come in, wipe it down, and or wipe it off, and then put another application on there until it quits soaking into the wood. And if you rosewood is really notorious for soaking it in. Ebony, not so bad. Usually once or twice with it on ebony and you're done. Sometimes on rosewood, though, depending on how long it's been, I've applied oils on the rosewood for it'll soak in, wipe it down, soak more in, about 3, 4, 5, sometimes up to 6 times. This one here shouldn't be so bad. It's been oiled before. And with all that hand lotion that was on it, should be all right. All that feed wax does is brings, well, it does, resupple the wood, so it brings that life back to it. And that's basically all I do right there. And I keep looking at the frets because in here the lighting's not so good. Oh, that's what else I'm going to be doing is I'll be using this fret rocker on it. I got to check to make sure the neck is straight before I start doing this, but I'm going to go through it and check all the frets, make sure they're even. They should be, but it doesn't hurt to check while you got it down like this. So I'll bring you back in a little while. I'm going to go ahead and oil this up. All you're going to do is basically I see so many people do this. They'll take a product and just start squirting it all over it. I don't like to do that. I like to put it on my rag, or whatever I'm using there. Let it kind of soak in a little bit, and then I like to apply it on there. That way you're not making a mess and not getting all over the guitar. Yeah, see, this only going to take maybe twice and this will be done. That fretboard's really nice fretboard. I think I mentioned this in the last video. This neck that's on here is from a Starcaster. What I've done is recarved it. And back when I was buying these, I buy them 4, 5, sometimes 6 at a time from this guy that used to sell on eBay. And he'd get them from, I don't know if Fender and Gibson still has their auctions. He'd get them in a lot, and then he'd go through them and pick out the good ones and weed out the bad ones, and he'd sell me the good ones for really cheap. Free shipping back then. Back in those days, that was so fun to be on eBay. Everything was free. Just about everything was free shipping and inexpensive to do. But now the same neck here is going to cost you a little bit. I think he used to sell them to me for about $30 a neck, which that's a good deal. And just look at that rosewood fretboard. That's excellent. Nothing wrong with that. And yeah, I had to do some work to it. Like I said, I thinned the neck down from the back side because the Starcaster necks come really meaty, thick. And so I thin them down and make them feel good in my hand. And then I go through it and clean up the end frets so it's nice and smooth. And these are still right where I had them at. There's no fret sprout, nothing on here going on. And this, like I said, this has been sitting in the case for a couple of years. And at least 2 years. I leveled them back then, and just that little bit I did, these are all level up here. I want to make sure that neck's straight before I go any further. And all you basically do to make sure the neck's straight, I got a rule I sit on there. Just your truss rod until the bow's out of it, until it's all flat, and then I check it. But I don't think I'm going to have any problems with it, because it was playing fine that way. before I took it apart. But I'm hoping to go ahead and get this done, string her up, do a sound check on it, and do a video on it. And that'll be it for this for today. And I'll let that oil set for 10 or 15 minutes and then come back and put one more application on it. Check the fret leveling on it, and then string her up. Alrighty. I'll see you when it's back up and running. Bye now. Alright, here's the flamed Tele, all wired up, strung up. I have did the setup on it, intonated it. I polished out the fret, cleaned and polished the frets, oiled the fretboard. As you can tell, it's fairly quiet, and almost too quiet. What do I do here? Oh, there we go. So right now it's on the neck pickup here. It's a noiseless, Fender noiseless pickup. Rings off pretty cool. The only issue I'm having is I don't know what brand this bridge pickup is, but here it is. By itself, it doesn't sound too bad, but I think I might have the wires crossed on it because I put it in the middle position. It's like it goes into the out of phase. I almost guarantee that's out of phase. Kind of a quacky, high, tinny sound. I could take it back out and flip the wires around, and which would indicate that the black wire is the hot wire and the white wire is the ground wire. Now, why some manufacturers do that, I have no idea. Some pickups that I've put in guitars, it's the other way around. The black wire is always the hot wire, and the white wire is the ground wire. And on some other manufacturers, the white wire is the hot wire and the black wire is the ground wire. So but anyway, that's the only thing, you know. If you like that quacky, high quacky tinny sound, that's fine. You know, I mean, in a band setting, it'd probably be really great. It'd probably cut the mix really good. But anyway, here's the neck pickup again. Here's the bridge. middle. So, anyway, I put tens on it, Diodario tens. I put the locking tuners on it. I hope I can get them on there. Really a good playing guitar now. I'll play the heck out of it now that I got it everything. The action's sitting real low on it, and I may eventually, like I said in the other video, I'll change this pickup out for a Seymour Duncan Little 59. I think is where this is going to go. I think that's where I'm going to go with it. And but it's going to have to be down the road. I just can't afford to buy it right now. So, but it's playable right now, and I don't I don't play in a band or anything anymore. So this guitar won't, as far as I'm concerned, I won't be playing it in a band anywhere. Oh, the finish on this is black lacquer. The black paint is black lacquer. And then the clear I put on it is lacquer. And this is one of them ones that took a long time for that lacquer to harden up on it, but I think it finally has hardened on it. It's been there for a lot of years now. But it's like I said, it's showing its signs of wear and tear. You know, this what I say. I made this in, what was it, 2011 or something like that. So it's been around a little while. And it's been through my granddaughter and my other granddaughters and other people playing it. So it's held up pretty good, I think. So I'll just end with this. This is going to be a short video because I got to attach this to some another video, part of this guitar. So what am I going to play? Here, we'll do this. So there you have it. Watch my other videos to learn more about it. And anyway, now it's back out to the shop, back on the old glitter guitar, and hopefully within another week or so I'll have that up and going. And but we'll have to see. Anyway, you all be at peace and be good to one another out there. And I'll talk at you later. Bye now.